So this film basically had two things that I really like in life: Harrison Ford and dogs. How can they possibly mess it up? The Call of the Wild. Because if you look it up online and you put Call of the Wild, you won't find it. So you have to put the. Otherwise, again, you won't find it. It's very, very annoying. So Call of the Wild stars Harrison Ford. I'm not gonna say anything more after that. There's spoiler territory. I don't want to say who truly stars in the film, but it's the dog. It's a dog's film. It's a dog film. So again, I will say Harrison Ford stars in The Call of the Wild. What the film is about, though, is about this dog who goes from this privileged lifestyle, dragged to a working class dog, to a warrior, in a sense. Honestly, I couldn't tell where he was going or what he was becoming. It was interesting. Apparently there's a book about it. That's what they told me. I haven't read it. I probably should have paid more attention in school. Kids stay in school. But it wasn't bad. Like, the story, of course, is generic. There's that story of the person who comes from privilege, goes through this hardship, gets through these struggles, learns to survive on their own, and now they are a leader, in a sense, a warrior, a man of society, a dog of society. And we've seen the story 100 times, like at least 3 times a year with different films. Every sports movie there is, literally every sports movie. Good God, we need a new formula. Hollywood, we do. But I will say this about the film: the film wasn't bad. Like, I actually enjoyed it. I had goosebumps in several moments where it was like triumphant victory. Let them rise to the occasion. Let them do what they have to, and then be worshipped. The way the dogs communicate is still better than how the dogs communicated in Twilight. But at least this film did what Lion King of last year failed to do. It gave the dog emotion. You can see the emotion in his face. That's what we wanted. I'm not gonna go on a rant about Lion King because that's a whole different video if I had time to make. That's just a whole different rant of anger, and I cannot touch on that right now. Now, the CGI wasn't atrocious. There were times when I was enthralled by it, like just taken into it, because I was focusing on the adventure that was going on the dog and its journey. But there were times where the CGI was a bit wonky, and you could tell it just distracted all of a sudden. You're just like, oh, no. But it's a good film. Like, this isn't a bad dog film. This is actually a really good dog film. But this film does touch on the points of the aspects of the dog, and it really shows you on the adventure he goes, again, with the, you can see the facial expression. So you're enthralled in this journey with him. You can see the struggles he's going through, what he's thinking, the emotions, and how he relates to that with the humans, especially Harrison Ford or his other encounters. I can't say much because then this is a whole spoiler. I don't want to ruin it for anybody because that's that. The film itself with its story really tried to do a little bit different than the traditional style that most films do here, and it tried to surpass expectations. It met expectations. I went in expecting an adventure of a dog and a man. I got exactly that. And then I got a little bit more triumphant moments. You know those triumphant moments where you're just like, yes, he did it. That's what I came here for. Goosebumps, chills, what? And there will be moments where perhaps you might have a tear roll down your eye. Face. Out of your eye, onto your face. But a tear nonetheless. One of my biggest gripes of this, probably my biggest gripe, not even the CGI was my biggest gripe. My biggest gripe is the villain? There's not a definitive villain in this other than the guy who has a gun. But that was my biggest gripe. There's a villain, and then they do something evil. But it was wrong. It was just thrown in there. It was just too random. It was like, it happened, and then the movie cuts to something else, and then it cuts back to it, and then it cuts to something else again. It's just like, know your purpose, know your pacing, because that was just out of the blue. That was completely unnecessary. We didn't need any of that. There was maybe a point where we needed it to advance the story of Buck, but after that, it was completely irrelevant. We did not need it at all. The movie would still survive without that. Like, probably be better without it. But in the end, it's a movie about a dog. It's focused on the dog, which is good. It doesn't focus that much on the humans. And there were some good like showdowns with like the animals, like dogs. It was like an alpha battle. It was really cool, actually. I will give it points for that. I'll give it my props. Was I disappointed? No, not really. Did I have fun? Did I enjoy some of the moments of the film? Yeah. I can honestly say it wasn't bad. I really did enjoy it. But it did let me down in some parts, in some moments. Will I buy this movie? Probably. Regardless of my star rating, I'm probably going to buy this. Probably. Well, why not, you know? There are some movies I will not buy. And there are some I will still buy regardless of what I thought of it. Because in the end, whatever. It's a guilty pleasure, maybe. And I will go ahead and give The Call of the Wild 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think that's a fair rating, all things considering. Comment below, let me know what you thought about my review. Let me know what you think about the film yourself. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button down there. For quick to read, easy reviews, you can check out my Letterboxd account, link in the description below right there. It's free, so who doesn't like free things? And as always, guys, thank you for watching.